Do you know? Your garden could practically take care of itself. Picture this: flowers blooming, vegetables thriving, birds chirping, and you relaxing with a cold drink instead of digging, watering, and weeding. Sounds like a dream? It doesn't have to be. Whether you're short on time, energy, or just want to garden smarter, not harder, this is for you. Stick around. We're revealing 7 game-changing tools every lazy or wise gardener needs to know. Your garden deserves ease, and so do you. Let's get growing the smart way. Why lazy is actually smart. Let's be honest, lazy has gotten a bad reputation. But what if lazy is just another word for strategic? Gardening shouldn't feel like a chore. It should feel like therapy. The kind that restores your energy, not drains it. That lifts your mood, not your back. Especially for our older viewers. The joy of gardening doesn't have to come with sore knees, aching joints, or hours lost to tedious tasks. In truth, the smart gardener isn't out there sweating in the noon sun. They've simply found better ways to get the same results with half the effort. Being lazy means choosing comfort over chaos, flow over fatigue. It's the art of letting smart tools and simple systems do the heavy lifting, so you can focus on the parts of gardening you actually love: watching a rosebud bloom, tasting a homegrown tomato, or simply sitting in your backyard and feeling proud of what's grown. If you've ever thought, there has to be an easier way, you were right. So, whether you're a seasoned green thumb or just starting out, it's time to shift the mindset. You're not lazy, you're wise. And wise gardeners work smarter, not harder. Coming up, 7 tools that turn gardening into a peaceful, low-effort joy. Ready to reclaim your time and your garden? Let's dive in. Self-watering pots and planters: gardening's quiet revolution. Imagine this: no more dragging hoses across the yard. No more wondering if you overwatered or forgot to water at all. No more bending, crouching, or running out in the rain to just give the tomatoes a quick sip. That's the beauty of self-watering pots and planters. Silent heroes that turn gardening into a gentle pleasure instead of a physical chore. Here's how they work. These smart containers have a hidden reservoir at the bottom. You pour water into that lower chamber, and then gravity, along with capillary action, takes care of the rest. The soil draws up just the amount of moisture your plant needs when it needs it. No fuss, no guesswork, just healthy, hydrated plants. Why it's a game changer, especially for seniors. Forgetful? Life gets busy. Whether you're managing medications, hosting grandkids, or just enjoying retirement, missing a watering day happens. Self-watering planters have your back, keeping your plants thriving even when your memory slips. Joint pain or mobility issues. These pots drastically reduce how often you need to bend or lift watering cans. Just top off the reservoir every week or so, and you're set. Travel often or live in a hot climate. Whether you're off visiting family or just want to escape the heat indoors, your plants won't suffer while you're away. Some planters can keep moisture flowing for 7 to 14 days, depending on the plant and pot size. Perfect for balconies, patios, and indoor setups. Self-watering designs are sleek, clean, and great for small spaces. You don't need a massive garden to enjoy the magic of this tech. And here's a pro tip. Not only do self-watering planters save time and effort, they also promote healthier root systems. Overwatering is one of the biggest plant killers. These containers avoid waterlogging by delivering moisture from below, which encourages roots to grow downward and strong. Whether you're growing basil in the kitchen, petunias on the porch, or tomatoes on the balcony, self-watering pots can handle the job. They make you look like a gardening genius, without even trying. Have you tried one of these before? Tell us in the comments. What's your favorite plant to grow in a self-watering pot? Herbs, flowers, veggies. We want to hear your top picks. And if you haven't tried one yet, maybe it's time to give your plants and yourself a little gift. One that says, you deserve a garden that gives back without taking too much. Stay tuned. Up next, another effortless tool that makes gardening easier than ever. Ergonomic garden tools, because your hands deserve a break. Gardening is a joy, but for many seniors, traditional tools can turn that joy into discomfort. Aching wrists, stiff fingers, sore backs. Sound familiar? That's why ergonomic garden tools are such a revelation. These tools are specifically designed for hands that have lived a little longer, with features that reduce strain, improve grip, and allow you to keep doing what you love without the pain. Let's start with the basics. Easy grip tools. Think trowels and cultivators with curved, padded handles that fit naturally into your hand, instead of forcing your wrist into awkward angles. Ergonomic grips keep your hand in a neutral, relaxed position. This reduces pressure on joints and tendons, especially helpful for anyone dealing with arthritis or carpal tunnel. Lightweight shears and pruners. Say goodbye to bulky, stiff garden scissors. Modern ergonomic shears are not only feather-light, but often come with spring-loaded handles and soft-touch grips. That means less effort with every snip and less strain on your hands. Long handle tools. These are a game changer if bending or kneeling is a challenge. Long-handled hoes, weeders, and trowels let you stay upright while still getting close to the soil. Many now include adjustable lengths or angled heads, giving you more control with less body stress. Why they matter? Arthritis-friendly. Specially molded handles reduce joint stress. Tools with wider, rounded grips are easier to hold, even when your fingers aren't as flexible as they used to be. Lightweight equals less fatigue. Aluminum or fiberglass frames. Keep tools strong yet easy to carry and maneuver. Prevents injury. Using tools that fit your body means fewer slips, twists, or sore muscles the next day. Makes gardening possible again. Many older gardeners have shared that ergonomic tools gave them the confidence to get back in the garden after years of feeling sidelined. Imagine planting flowers without your wrist flaring up, or trimming back herbs without needing 2 days of recovery. These tools don't just help your body. They restore your independence and connection to the soil. And here's the real beauty. Ergonomic doesn't mean ugly or medical. Today's tools come in sleek designs, cheerful colors, and smart features that look good and feel great. Let's talk innovation. What's one tool you wish someone invented just for senior gardeners? Maybe a no-kneel planter? A heated handle? A talking tomato timer? Drop your ideas in the comments. You might just inspire the next big gardening breakthrough. Because gardening is more than a hobby, it's healing. And every pair of hands, no matter their age, deserves tools that honor their strength and experience. Up next, a tool that lets you weed without bending at all. You won't believe how simple and satisfying it is. Stay with us. Automatic drip irrigation kits. Set it and forget it. What if your entire garden could stay perfectly watered without you ever picking up a hose? That's the magic of automatic drip irrigation kits. These clever systems deliver just the right amount of water to each plant, directly at the roots, with minimal effort and maximum efficiency. Here's how it works. Most kits come with thin tubing, small adjustable nozzles, and connectors that hook right into your outdoor faucet, garden hose, or even a simple water bottle. Once set up, water trickles slowly and steadily down into the soil, not over the leaves. Not spraying the sidewalk, just a gentle, precise stream where your plants need it most. Add a basic timer, and suddenly, you're free. No more early morning watering. No more rushing out when it's too hot. And no more worrying when you're away for the weekend. The system handles it all, quietly, consistently, and kindly. Why seniors love it. No lifting, no dragging. Hoses can be heavy and awkward. With a drip kit, you install once, and then just let it work. No back strain, no bending, and no slipping on wet grass. Save water, save effort. Traditional watering can be wasteful. Drip irrigation systems use up to 70% less water by delivering hydration right to the roots. No runoff, no evaporation. Perfect for raised beds, containers, hanging baskets, and flower rows. Kits are flexible and customizable, so whether you're tending a few potted herbs or an entire veggie patch, the setup can match your space. Peace of mind during travel, heading out for a week? No problem. Set the timer, double-check the lines, and your tomatoes won't miss you one bit. And don't worry, you don't need to be an engineer to set this up. Most drip kits come with simple, color-coded instructions, and no tools are required. Some even work indoors, connecting to a bucket or water tank to keep your houseplants happy. Here's the real reward. Less time doing chores equals more time enjoying your garden. You get to spend your energy savoring blooms, harvesting greens, or just sitting quietly and soaking it all in, not hauling water back and forth. Let's settle this in the comments. Would you trust your tomatoes to a timer? Or are you more of a hand water every leaf kind of gardener? Tell us your watering style and whether drip irrigation could finally win you over. Coming up next, a clever weeding tool that lets You pull those pesky invaders without ever kneeling down. Your knees are going to thank you. Stay tuned. Rolling garden stools and kneelers comfort on wheels. Let's be real. We love being close to the earth, but not when it leaves us aching, muddy, or stuck trying to get up from wet soil. If you've ever muttered, "Now how am I supposed to stand up from here?" After weeding just one row of plants, you're not alone. That's why rolling garden stools and kneelers are an absolute must-have for senior gardeners who want to keep the joy and ditch the pain. These clever gadgets are more than just places to sit. They're versatile, back-saving, joint-friendly tools designed to make gardening feel like a pleasure again, not a punishment. What makes them special? Flip design equals two tools in one. Use it as a sturdy seat while pruning, planting, or potting. Flip it over, and it becomes a padded kneeler, perfect for getting low without putting pressure on your knees. Built-in handles. These aren't just for comfort. They're for stability and safety. When you're ready to stand up, the side handles act like support rails, helping you rise with ease and confidence. No awkward flailing. No risky pushing on your knees. Rolling stools equals scoot while you work. Some versions come with smooth rolling wheels and storage compartments, so you can easily move along your garden beds without constantly getting up and down. Just roll, weed, plant, and repeat. Why it's a game changer for seniors. Reduces strain on knees and hips. No more kneeling on hard, cold, or muddy ground. The cushioned pad absorbs pressure and protects your joints. Prevents dangerous slips or falls. Wet soil, uneven surfaces, and low crouches increase your risk of losing balance. With a kneeler/stool, you stay grounded, but in a safe and supported way. Keeps you gardening longer. These tools extend your gardening years. Many seniors say that without their kneeler or rolling stool, they'd have to give up gardening altogether. Tools and storage at your side. Many rolling versions include built-in bins or slots for your hand tools, gloves, and seed packets. No more standing up every few minutes to grab something. We've all been there, knees in the dirt, trying to finish the job, only to realize we can't quite get up. Maybe the ground is wet. Maybe the knees aren't what they used to be. That little awkward scoot to a nearby ledge, or calling someone for help. Yep, we've been there too. That's why this one simple addition to your garden setup can bring real relief. Whether you're planting daisies or picking tomatoes, these stools and kneelers bring joy back to ground-level tasks, with none of the discomfort or danger. Let's hear from you. Have you ever struggled to stand up after kneeling in the garden? Or maybe you already have a favorite rolling stool you swear by. Drop your stories or product tips in the comments. You might help another gardener find their perfect fit. Stick around. Our next tool is about keeping your soil healthy without lifting a finger. You won't believe how much time it saves. Smart plant sensors, because even your plants can talk now. Wouldn't it be nice if your plants could tell you when they're thirsty, too hot, or not getting enough sunlight? Well, now they can. With smart plant sensors, your garden is no longer a guessing game. These tiny, powerful devices are like little garden assistants that monitor the health of your plants and gently whisper or notify when something's off, whether it's too dry, too dark, or too crowded. What do they actually do? Smart plant sensors detect key growing conditions like soil moisture, so you know exactly when to water. No more soggy roots or parched leaves. Sunlight levels, so you can move pots or choose better locations for light-hungry plants. Soil temperature, which helps with timing planting and protecting sensitive roots. Nutrient levels in some advanced models, to make sure your soil is feeding your plants right. Some sensors connect directly to your smartphone via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, showing real-time data and even sending notifications when action is needed, like, "Hey, the basil's thirsty again." Others are delightfully simple, using color-coded indicators: green for good, red for dry, yellow for not enough sun. Perfect for those who prefer a no-app approach. Why it's empowering, especially for seniors. No more guesswork. Watering, lighting, and positioning become exact, not estimated. That means fewer plant casualties and more thriving greens. Feel confident again, whether you're new to gardening or just don't trust your finger in the dirt method anymore. These sensors give you real feedback to act on. Perfect for memory support. If you sometimes forget when you last watered or moved a plant, no shame, the sensor keeps track for you. Peace of mind while away. Some models update your phone from anywhere. Heading out for a few days? You'll still know if your peace lily needs a drink. Imagine this. You're relaxing with your feet up when your phone buzzes. The tomatoes need water. You smile, stretch, and water just what's needed, nothing more. No wasting water. No overwatering. Just efficient, kind care. These are perfect for indoor plants that are fussy about moisture. Balcony gardens where sunlight shifts daily. Seniors who want to enjoy gardening without worrying they're doing it wrong. Tip: start with one sensor and test it on your trickiest plant. You'll be amazed at how much easier and more fun gardening becomes when your plants can speak up. Let's get techie for a second. Would you trust your plants to tell you what they need through a phone app? Or do you still prefer the old-fashioned look and feel method? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you've ever used one of these gadgets, let us know how it went. Coming up, a gardening cart that stores, organizes, and rolls with you, your garden's new best friend. Stick with us. Raised garden beds and containers bringing the garden to you. Let's face it, not everyone wants to or can get down on their hands and knees to dig in the dirt. And honestly, you don't have to. Raised garden beds and containers are a smart, senior-friendly way to keep your green thumb active without the bending, the backaches, or the heavy digging. Whether you're working with a big backyard, a cozy patio, or even a small balcony, these elevated setups make gardening more accessible, more comfortable, and more productive. Why raised beds are a senior gardener's best friend. No digging required. Skip the shovel. Raised beds are filled with fresh, loose soil from the start, ready for planting, no tilling needed. Less weeding. Weeds don't love raised soil. With good quality mix and mulch, you'll cut down weeding time dramatically. That means less time bending over and more time actually enjoying your plants. Better soil control. In traditional gardens, you're stuck with what nature gave you: rocky, sandy, or heavy clay soil. Raised beds let you create the perfect growing conditions for flowers, herbs, and vegetables. Fewer pests. Being off the ground helps reduce critters like snails, slugs, and burrowing pests. And if you add mesh covers or hoops, even better protection with minimal effort. Perfect height equals less pain, no more crouching or crawling. Most raised beds come up to hip or waist level, making it easy to garden from a standing or seated position. Especially great if you use a rolling stool or chair. Container gardening. Small space, big possibilities. Don't have room for a big raised bed? No problem. Container gardening brings the same benefits in a smaller, more flexible format. Think potted herbs on your kitchen steps, tomatoes in large rolling planters, strawberries in hanging baskets, colorful blooms right outside your front door. And here's the pro move. Add wheels to your raised beds or containers. That way, you can roll them into the sun, out of the rain, or just closer to your favorite garden bench. No heavy lifting, no stress. Tip: choose containers with drainage holes and use a lightweight soil mix designed for pots. This keeps plants healthy and makes watering easier. Raised beds and containers don't just save your body, they protect your passion. So many older gardeners stop gardening because the physical demands become too much. But gardening isn't just a hobby, it's therapy, purpose, and connection. With the right setup, you don't have to give it up. In fact, you might just find yourself doing more of it. Let's hear from you. Have you ever used a raised garden bed or container? What did you grow? Any favorite tips or unexpected wins? Or maybe you've got a clever way to add wheels or handles. Drop it in the comments. Your idea might be just what another gardener needs. Should feel good at any age. You're one of us. You don't need to break your back or wear out your knees to enjoy a beautiful, thriving garden. With the right tools, smart, simple, and designed with you in mind, gardening becomes joyful again, peaceful, empowering, even fun. Whether it was a rolling stool, a self-watering pot, or a plant sensor that texts, you and your basil's thirsty. Which tool sparked the most joy for you today? Like this video if you found a tool you'd love to try. Comment below with your #1 laziest gardening trick. Whether it's coffee grounds in your soil or letting the rain do all the watering, we want to hear your genius. Subscribe for more gardening wisdom, designed especially for those of us who've spent years growing in life and in the garden. Because gardening should never stop being a source of comfort, connection, and joy, no matter your age, energy, or ability. You've earned ease. You've earned beauty. You've earned a garden that gives back. We'll see you in the next one.